How the hell is everybody tonight? I am going to start off by saying this message is going to be a little bit woo-woo, a little bit spiritual, a little bit reading from a Bible quote, Matthew 7:7. Not going to lie, I tried to make this video last night and ended up deleting this part of it because it was very uncomfortable. And the reason why even though Melissa had many signs to put out this reading, it made her very uncomfortable. And so she deleted it. And then today, went to see a patient and had a discussion with her and realized that we were both seeing the same stuff. She saw it on March 15th. I saw it on March 17th. So on March 17th, when I went to see another patient, on the door there was a plaque that said Matthew 7:7, and I was born in 77, so of course it pulled my attention. And it said, "Knock and the door shall open," basically. And right before I went to knock, the door opened. And Imagine Dragons have been coming through heavy with protection, and so have the angels, just so you know. So that was interesting. And then a couple days later, on the 19th, when I was watching a reader, she mentioned the same quote again. And then today, on the way to see this patient, I seen a bus with Vitalant on it that had Matthew on the license plate and 7:7. I'm like, they know how uncomfortable that was for me, so they're dropping me more clues. And so I show up to my patient's house and I'm talking to her about it. And she's like, this is weird, because she was reading the same thing on the 15th. And she pulled it up and I took a picture of it because Spirit's like, because I started crying when I saw it. Spirit's like, this is what we want you to read. And yes, I feel you. I'm starting to tear up now. Oi. So it's a little hard. So bear with her as she gets through this. All right. So March 15th in the morning, it says, Stone Cold Sober is playing right now. Listen to the love song that I am continually singing to you. I take great delight in you. I rejoice over you with singing. The voices of the world are a cacophony of chaos, pulling you this way and that. Don't listen to those voices. Challenge them with my word. Learn to take many breaks from the world. Find a place to be still in my presence and listen to my voice. There is immense hidden treasure to be found through listening to me. Though I pour out blessings upon you always, some of my richest blessings have to be actively sought. I love to reveal myself to you, and your seeking heart opens you up to receive more of my disclosure. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. So the scriptures on here is ZEPHANIAH 3:17. So your birth date can be March 17th. Your name could be ZEPHANIAH. Don't get me on human names. Or your name could be Matthew. 17:5 is on here. You could be 17 or life path 5. And then born in 77, or have a birth date July 7th, or March 15th. Or any of those days could be significant for you in any way. What was difficult for me to read last night, that they want me to read, is this part. Judge not, that you be not judged. For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me remove the speck from your eye, and look, a plank is still in your own eye? Hypocrite. First remove that plank from your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Do not give what is holy to the dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you in pieces. And what that means when it says, nor cast your pearls before swine, that's been coming through heavy. And that means my problem was I was giving information to people that were not ready for it. I was shining light where it was not ready. Some people are not ready for the truth at their level of thinking, and this is okay. Know who you're talking to and know who you're teaching. Make sure the people that you're teaching are ready for you. That's what that means. Okay? Don't waste your time or your breath or your energy on people that don't, I don't want to say don't deserve it. You're right. That are not ready for it at this level of thinking. Okay? And then we got, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds. And to him who knocks it will be opened. This is difficult. This next part reminds me of giving to people and then expecting things in return. When you give from your heart fully and you don't expect anything in return, especially if you're family. What man is there among you who, if his son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a serpent? If you then, being evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father who is in heaven give good things to those who ask of him? Therefore, whatever you want men to do to you, do also to them. For this is the law and the prophets. They want me to read 13. Okay. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And there are many who go in by it, because narrow, there are many who go in by it. Oh, sorry. You're right. Let me restart that. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And there are many who go in by this. Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life. And there are few who find it, because you got to go in to get out. And going in is hard, and it's a narrow path, and not everybody will choose that mission. Oh, I got pictures of my son on here. Interesting. I don't know why that was on my screen. Anyhow, that was a little difficult for me last night. It was easier after I spoke with my patient today and we both worked through a few things. I am very proud of a lot of you, and I've told y'all as much today. Why does that keep popping up? Okay. It's the one thing they wanted me to show you on, hey y'all. Mayan calendar's been coming through a lot. I'll turn that off. And then we got the lion gods. And 369 has been coming through heavy. Plus makeup. People, whoever does makeup and hair, that stuff's been coming through. Mm-hmm. What else? I got dragons on my path in the trees. It's not just this one. I got a few of them. Do you see them? So on my path, you might have some things in the trees that are protecting you. They want you to know that. You could be seeing purple bees. You could be smoking purple bees. I got a new purple bee kind thing today. It says it's a purple bee and it says kind on it. And Wicked is good. From Maze Runner. Isn't that funny? I thought that was funny. I like my movies. Yes. Some confirmations today. Your name could start with a J, M, D. Been seeing 144 all day. At 144 Eastern time, dragons came through with whatever it takes with 000, so it's a restart. And then Sam, Troy, and Smith has been coming through heavy. I just have not said them because she's a little stubborn. I don't know what to tell you. She's trying. And then at 144 Mountain Standard Time, we saw the bus with Matthew 7:7 on it, and it had 411 on the side and 4400 and a butterfly and a dolphin. They were smacking my butt with signs saying, "We know this is difficult, but we need you to say what we need you to say." For whoever it is that needs to hear it. I know a few people that need to hear that. Doesn't make it easy. I've also been seeing yellow buttercups like galore. They remind me of the Alice in Wonderland buttercups that talk. Oh no, and pink roses. I've been smelling pink roses all day. And seeing diamonds everywhere. And we've seen diamonds all day yesterday too, and gold. And then at 331 Mountain Standard Time, something like that by Tim McGraw came through. One of those names could be your name or somebody you know. And gold and 000, and I wrote it in gold. So something to do with gold with those times as well. That was funny. And then I seen rose and rose with the lightning in the middle at 6:06. That was funny. And then 777 and 72, and somebody thinks you're smoking hot. Oi, yeah. And then I was driving around today. I felt like I was in Sunnydale and Buffy. I seen Sunnydale 1, and I'm like, am I in the Buffy movie? It was odd. And then Hero Way 777. I've been seeing cranes everywhere. Been thinking of Thoth. The crane. The bird. Oi. Terrible human names. And then we seen, okay, so in order today, we seen horses. We seen one spider, one squirrel, which we're going to post about, 2 geese, because we get 2 geese every day that fly above our head, right near our home. They either are when we leave or when we come home, they are flying. 2 of them. Kind of like when we go to we're followed by 2 geese. That's my ancestors. So you could have 2 geese. Those are your ancestors. All right. Anyhow. And then 2 rabbits, 2 doves, because I get 2 doves all the time, and 2 donkeys. Stubborn. You could be a little stubborn. I'm just saying. Anything else? That was funny. That was funny. I think that was it. That was it. Oh, we went to Thunder Zone. That was fun. There was so many signs, and I'm not going to go over them. But when we arrived, my mama's birthday, 227 is the address, right? I thought that was hilarious because that's been coming through heavy. And my aunt took my mom to get a pedicure a couple days ago and texted me it out of the blue, which I haven't talked to them in months. I don't know. You could be getting weird texts because, Mercury retrograde. People from the past could be reaching out. I don't know what to tell you. 29 is all over this because Spirit was all up in there. Ghost started playing with 000 on the clock when I arrived because he loves to play with us. Thank you, Jordan. Your name could be Jordan. 13 is on here, 999, 223, and then 27 and 30 because I know 2 people that have a birthday on the 27th and the 30th. I'll have to tell you. Anyhow, your name can start with a T or an R. I love you guys. Anything else? They say no. Good night.